Morning guys, welcome back to Tomorrow Day Farms. Today we are going to start our week of meals, what we eat in a week, creating a lot of crockpot meals. So hopefully this will inspire you guys to get out your crockpots and use those crockpots. So today is just tacos. I'm just going to put some music to a lot of these. I need to shorten down the video. An hour is too long, I think. So you let me know down in the comments. If you like that longer style video, I'll continue to do it that way. But today is just tacos. I'm going to bring you along, and then I'm not going to eat till I'm done work. And so I'll show you what my tacos look like after work. Good morning guys. So we're going to work on day 2. I have most of it ready, so the video won't be too long, but I'll walk you through what I did as we're prepping up our meatloaf, our mashed potatoes, and our veggies for dinner tonight. The mashed potatoes are in the crock pot. We're going to put the meatloaf in the crock pot, and then we'll have a hot meal when we're on break. So let's get going. I don't have a ton of time today, and let's just get moving. Alright guys, so what we're going to do is listen to Keep It Wine, because Michael just left. Is we're going to make a meatloaf. This is my standard meatloaf recipe. A bit of steak sauce, a bit of cream in some breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to put this out on my counter. I've cleaned my counter. I've sanitized it. And we're going to stuff this meatloaf and put her in this big white crock pot. We are going to use a bit of our canning today, which is great. So I'm just going to press this down. This is going to be so much fun lifting this up because I think I'm out of parchment paper. Actually, guys, give me 1 second. All right, guys, so I did find a piece, so we're going to cook it right in the parchment paper today. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a layer of cheese in here. Layer of cheese. I don't know how much cheese I'm going to need. I'm going to tuck by it here. Now, we had some macaroni and cheese in our fridge. And I'm going to pop that in there too. Using up the leftovers, guys. Using up the leftovers. So I'm just going to tuck that in like so. Layer it out. Then I'm going to put a little more cheese on the top. And then we're going to put it in this crock pot on low. This is to hold everything together. And have a few pieces of bacon here. We're going to pop that in there too. I just cooked this bacon. Been prepping all morning. Still have to get my habaneros done before work, so I want to get this in the crock pot. Use your hands to push it all down. Okay? Guys, I already have a tad bit of cheese. I'm going to just shove it in there. I wasn't going to. But. Okay, now we're going to use this. We're going to start rolling it. It's going to be goopy. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yep. Okay. Guys, I'm not expecting perfection. I just want it rolled up. Like so. Okay. I'm just going to tuck it from this side. Like so. And we're just going to smoosh it all together here. Like so. Sure it's all gonna fit in my crock pot. Alright guys, I'm gonna wash my hands and then we'll do the next thing, okay? Alright guys, so I got it in here. This is greased. I'm gonna turn it on low. Now we're gonna add some of our sweet onion jam to the top. And I'm hoping for leftovers, so. Because I like to dedicate one night to leftovers. And I'm just going to open some peas. And we're just going to have peas with it. That'll make my family not so happy, but I don't care. I want them. And there we go. So, super simple. I'll show you guys the plate when it's all cooked and ready to go. Good morning, guys. I'm just going to go over with you what we're making for dinner tonight. In this crock pot, we just have some baked potatoes. Super simple. And I'm going to cover that with the tea towel. And then in this crock pot, I just pan fried some of our pork chops. And then I took a jar of our French onion soup. I will link that video in this video somewhere. And I thickened it. And I put a bit of garlic in it, salt and pepper, put it in here, and then we'll take that gravy, put it on top of our baked potatoes, and then I'll figure out a vegetable on my break at 3 o'clock. So that's dinner tonight, guys. I will take a picture of our plates, and you'll be able to see this dinner. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Tomorrow Day Farms. Today we're going to work on a real simple crock pot potato soup. It's getting kind of cold here, and to be honest, I don't really feel like cooking, so this is like my go-to when I don't feel like cooking and just doing the things, right? Like last night I didn't film simply because I didn't cook. It was fend for yourself, clean up after yourself, because I ain't doing it. So, but tonight I'm going to make some soup. I'm going to show you how I do it in the crock pot. My sister-in-law has asked me how I do it in the crock pot, so, and I really just want some potato soup, so I'm going to show her. I am going to use more, I don't want to sound rude, store-bought items, simply because my sister-in-law does not have the bone broth, because actually it's still here on the shelf waiting for her. So she's probably going to use like boxed things. So that's where I'm going to kind of go toward, and then we'll talk about how I would use the canning in the soup. I am going to use some celery stalk because it's really good in the soup. So she's obviously not going to have that, but we'll walk through that as we get going here. All right, guys. So this is just going to be super simple. The only reason I came back because I wanted to talk about how you would do this vegan style. If you wanted to do this vegan, you would get some good quality vegetable broth or bouillon, whatever you're comfortable with. And you would cook the potatoes in the vegan broth. And you would... Oh, sorry guys. If you're seeing this, this is from potatoes from this morning. I baked a bunch of potatoes overnight for tomorrow. So, yeah, you would do vegetable broth, your onions, your celery, your carrot, whatever you want to do. And then you would use coconut cream or coconut milk as your dairy, and you have yourself a beautiful vegan soup, and super healthy for you. Yeah, just really super good. I've done that because I actually eat probably 40% of my meals are vegetarian to vegan. Just because I cook all that meat doesn't mean I'm eating it all the time. Meat doesn't always agree with my stomach. So I turn toward more like a vegan meal. If Michael wasn't eating this, I'd have kale in it. I am going to get my parsley out of the garden this morning, hopefully before work, and put some of that in here. But guys, I'm just going to get chopping. You guys come along with me. We'll put some music to this. And we'll get it going. And then we got to go get feed. So, I was just going to say, guys, cutting these in fairly small pieces so they cook faster as well. Trying to pull my sister-in-law from going to Tim Hortons to buy potato soup because it is so easy to make, and more. You could probably make a huge batch of potato soup for the price of one helping at Tim Hortons. But when she's not feeling well, that's her go-to. But if I can convince her to make some of this on a weekend and she's not at school or looking after whatever, that would be my goal. Alright guys, I'll bring you back when I have everything in the crock pot. Alright guys, super simple. I'm going to add some celery stalk to this. Like I said, if you don't have that, there's literally no worries there. I just like it in there. And then I'm going to add boxed chicken broth. So I only buy low sodium. And that's it. One box I'm going to see. Now if you're using your canning, probably a liter, maybe, depending on how much soup you're making, right? Because we're going to put this soup on high, and then on my break, I'll bring you guys back. I'm going to put, because I'm going to add maybe half a box more, guys. Yeah, that looks a little bit better to me. And if I need to, I can add more. I'm going to add 2 bay leaves. My bay leaves are pretty small. Now this is for me, for my stomach. I'm going to add a little bit of ginger. Ginger is 100% optional. Everything is optional in here. You put in what you want. And some pepper. I'm adding no salt. And I am going to add a teaspoon of summer savory to that. The summer savory and potatoes, delicious. And then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of Knorr bouillon instead of salt. Because we got to watch the salt with this box stuff, this box broth. Alright guys, I'm going to get this on the... Oh, so what I put in here, sorry about that guys. I had 1 sad looking stalk of celery and 1 very small onion. So that's it. I'm going to get this on the vessel in the liner there, and I am going to get cooking this soup on high. It'll be 4 or 5 hours before my break time, so I want to get this on, and then we'll add the butter and all the other good stuff. Alright, I'll be back guys. Alright guys, here's the soup. On my break, I ended up having, I only had like 5 minutes. I immersion blend this, and I added 1 cup of cream to it, and look at this soup. It's absolutely beautiful. If you guys like it a little thicker, thicken it up maybe. But, and then I put it down to low after I added the cream. So we're gonna Cody's gone to get some crackers. We're just gonna dish this up, and this is gonna be our supper tonight, guys. We do have some bacon and some cheese, and I'll take a picture of that when I get them all done, and you'll see what they all look like. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow for the last meal.